And that was from the new album, Strictly a One-Eyed Jack. It's out now. I highly recommend it. I Always Lie to Strangers. I'm telling you, when I listened to that song, as you were performing it, John, it was almost like a movie started to roll through my head. I mean, it was just absolutely incredible. Congratulations on another amazing contribution to the American Songbook. There's another song on the album with lie in the title, Lie to Me. Are those songs connected in any way?
Well, they both have the word lie in it.
Besides that.
Lie to me, I'm used to it. And we all are. We're all used to being lied to. It's not even fair to really believe what people tell you. It's not even fair to the person telling you that. Because, they don't want to lie. But, I'll see you at 7. And they don't show up. It's like, what the fuck happened to them? Well, something else happened. So my suggestion to all my kids and people I know, I go, don't plan anything more than 20 minutes in front of yourself. Because any more than 20 minutes, and it's going to your plans are going to be disrupted, and it's not going to work out the way you wanted. And so, they both have lies in them.
Well, the cover of Strictly a One-Eyed Jack is a painting of you. Now, of course, we know that you paint, but the cover is not your work.
No, it's not. The cover was painted by my son, Speck, who I'm very proud of. When he was a little kid, I have 5 kids, and I had a daughter that would come in and watch me paint occasionally. But Speck was always, I'm going to go paint, and he'd go, well, can I go with you? And I go, yeah. And he'd come up, and he'd just watch me paint. I mean, as a little 3-4-year-old kid. And he'd help me out sometimes, and I'd let him paint a little bit on a painting. But he was always there, and he was interested in it. And then he started drawing a little bit as a kid, and it was not lost on any of us that, hey, this kid's got some talent, And then he went to school. He graduated from Rhode Island School of Art and Design, and now he runs a little art thing called SICA in Seymour, Indiana, and he is a painter. And here's the bottom line. He shows me some of his paintings. And I don't say this to him, but I look at his paintings and I go, fuck you, Speck. Because his paintings are so much better than mine. I've been painting my whole life, and this kid's like 26 years old, and his paintings are better than mine already. So, I don't even have to say to myself, oh, I hope he sticks with it. I know he's going to stick with it because he's an artist. And he will, by the time he's my age, he'll be painting amazing things. And I'm very, very, very proud of him.
Oh, and it must have made you feel so good inside to be able to place his painting on the cover of your new album. I mean, that's an amazing story. That's a great father-son story.
Well,
it really is.
He did that painting in 2 days, and he did a painting of a friend of mine named Trevor. Also, he was doing 2 paintings at once, actually. He did Trevor and he did me, all in a 2-day period. And, I paint, but I really can't paint. I don't paint where it looks like anybody. I just paint feelings and let the painting go where it wants. But he really has a knack for traditional paintings, portraitures, and if you set for him, it'll look just like you. I mean, I can't do that. I don't have that skill set, but Speck does.
Well, your paintings have been exhibited. People have had an opportunity to see your work, but it wasn't until last year that you decided to start selling some of your paintings. What led you to want to do that? Has it been difficult for you to actually give up possession of one of your paintings to somebody else?
No, it's not difficult at all. I paint so much that I need this space. They're just stacked up against the wall, and it's like, Bob Dylan came to my studio once, and he said, what are you going to do with all these paintings? I said, I don't know. They're just stacking up, because why don't you sell them? And I go, nobody wants to buy these things. And he said, they buy mine. And I thought, well, if they're buying his, maybe they'll buy mine. So, we don't really make a big effort to sell them, but, if somebody wants to buy them, we'll sell it to them. And, right now I'm having a show in DeLand, Florida, and they have 55 of my paintings hanging in the museum there. And I've had a few museum shows, but painting is a real, it makes life bearable for me. Because I've been around so many people my whole life, guys in rock bands and road crews and studio engineers. I'm always around a lot of people, so it's nice to be able to go somewhere and you have a problem, you have a canvas, you have some oil paint, and your problem is what are you going to fill it with? And as long as, for me, a good painting is it beautiful? I don't care if it looks like somebody. I hate when somebody goes, "Who is that?" I don't give a fuck who it is. When you're hanging on a wall in a gallery or something, nobody knows who it is, But does the painting touch you and does it move you? And that's all I care about. And I don't even care if it's grotesquely beautiful. Just as long as as I think it's beautiful. And I'm particular, so. It's the act of doing it that I enjoy, not so much the outcome. So I'll get done with the painting and I'll just turn it face to the wall and I'll find it a year later and go, when did I paint that? So I paint all the time.
Well, John, you're such a talented, creative artist. You always seem to have something in the works. Your music, your paintings, the theater. It seems that there are a million ideas bubbling around in your head all the time. Is there anything else in the pipeline in the immediate future that you'd like to share with us?
Yeah, hopefully, if the pandemic doesn't screw us over, we're going to start another Broadway show in September down in Louisville, Kentucky, called Small Town, and it's the story of Jack and Diane, not the story that you guys are expecting, but Diane is Latin, is a Spanish girl, and they live in a small town, and how corporate America destroyed their small town and made people sick, and it's kind of in the vein of Dark. But it has all my songs in it, and the woman who wrote it lives in England, and she's won all kind of awards, and the person that's directing it, same thing. And so I'm going to take a step back from this. When I did Ghost Brothers with Steve King, him and I were much more involved than I intend to be in with this. But that's happening unless the pandemic keeps going. It's supposed to start in September in Louisville. We'll start doing stage readings.
And of course, today, the official release of your new album, Strictly One-Eyed Jack, and hopefully your fans, which are legion, will have an opportunity to hear all of the songs on the album. What would you want them to come away with after listening to this brand new work by John Mellencamp?
I would hope that a friend of mine, John Prine, who died a few years ago, him and I used to laugh and go, you think we could ever find one person that would actually sit down and listen to the words to our songs? You think they would actually listen to the words of the whole song? Do people have the attention span to do that anymore? So I would hope that people would remember what listening to an album is like and not just worry about the song. And it has a good beat and it's easy to dance to, you know. There's plenty of that out there, but there's very few of us left that make entire albums. And I'd hope that that people could be entertained and maybe reflect a little bit on themselves and go, why did Mellencamp write this song about himself, which I didn't?
Hey guys, thanks so much for watching. Did you like that video? You can check out more over here. And don't forget to subscribe to iHeart right here. And if you're already a longtime fan, make sure you ring the bell down below so you don't miss a single video. Bye guys.